here's how you set up the EasySurf CNC surface grinder. First thing, come over to the left side of the machine and you turn on the main power, which is this right here. Main power comes on and you watch the screen over here. There's no signal and it's booting up.
Pause.
You just wait for it. Screen will come up. Okay, the first thing you have to do is, in order to turn on the hydraulics, is hit 3, which is position. And you have to home the machine. If you see disengage hand wheel and retry, that's this wheel right here. Make sure that's disengaged. And just hit enter again and re-hit 3, position. It'll say hit position, moving axis to home position. Do move. That's this here. So you hit that, and you'll see the head start to come up and down. You'll see that's y-axis. You'll see z-axis home itself, and then x-axis will home itself.
Want to pause it?
Pause it. After it homes itself, do event on this screen. You hit do event, and the first thing you set up is the x-axis. That's your reciprocation. So you hit 6. Now it tells you where you want to be on the left, where you want to be on the right. And you have to just kind of enter numbers to see where exactly you want to be. We're going to go 9, enter, and 10, period, enter. 1 is start, and as soon as you hit enter, the machine will start moving back and forth. Okay, once you have your limit set, you want to come over here and hit hold. That stops the table from moving back and forth. And the table stops. Now, the most important thing is now you're getting ready to surface grind, which is number 8, surf. So you go number 8, and here's where you set your Y and your Z. Remember, your Y is what's coming down to your part. Your Z is back and forth. So, if I have a part on it, this right here. So what I do is I manually position that part. You have to bring the wheel down. And I'm going to bring it down. All students, I want you to do this by hand so you don't crash into it. And what you do is you line up your wheel with your wheel far from your part. You look down the end here and you line up your wheel just so it's on the right side of the part. And you write down that number. That is your Z start number. Write down that number. Then you move it over to the opposite side of the part, just so the wheel comes off, and then you record that number. That's your Z stop. Next thing you do is you come over, you turn your spindle on here, and you come down with your piece of paper and you touch off. And it'll go like that. Once you touch off, you should be between 2 and 3 thousandths away. Remember, the wheel right here is in tenths of thousandths. Okay? So then you'll bring it down just till it touches and you get a spark. That will be your Y start. You write down that number. Take it away. Now, however much you want to take off of that part, that will be your Y stop. So say you wanted to take 20 thousandths from here. Remember, it's negative, and negative goes down, so it'll be negative 6.696. You go back to, if you're ever in any screens, you exit out till you get back to do event, 2, surface, 8. Now, this is where you put those numbers in. So my Y start is negative 6.6761. Enter. These numbers are critical. You will crash the machine if you put the wrong numbers in. And my Z start was minus 0.8453. And I enter. My end Y is where it's going to finish. That's negative 6.69, because I'm taking 20 thousandths off. 6.1. Enter. My NZ was on this side of the part, which was negative, we'll just call it negative 2.555. We'll look it up where you wrote it down. Enter. Now your Y step size is important. It's always 1,000th. That's how deep you're going to cut. So we just hit enter there. Your Z step is how far we're going to move over each time. We'll move over 50 thousandths. So you put in 0.0500, enter. Now, spark out reciprocate. How many times do you want to do that? It's going over it without coming down. We do that once. 1, enter. And do you want it to reciprocate? And you hit enter, yes. Disengage hand wheel. And if you have to disengage the hand wheel, you have to go through this all again. Your numbers will stay. Just go enter, 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 enter. And here's your program. Always check your Y start, your Z start, your Y stop, your Z stop, going down 1,000th at a time. And then all you do is hit start, and the part will finish. And that's it. Always make sure that you never touch anything on the part or on the table while that wheel is running. Always turn the grinding wheel off. And that's how you run the Easy Serve.
Cool.
Yeah.
So was that 2? The first